you're thousands of miles apart, but all of a sudden all these connections are made, and it becomes pretty evident that we're one nation.
I was in 7th grade taking a geography test.
I was in 3rd grade.
I was in my house in San Francisco, California, getting ready for middle school.
I was in 4th grade.
I remember I was in first period of school.
I remember being in class and my mom called the school and got me taken out, and I had no idea what it was for. I didn't really know what was going on. I remember my teacher brought in a TV.
All of a sudden someone came on the PA and they're like, "Teachers, please stop your classes, tune your channels to, or TVs to CNN."
Something terrible happened to the country, like 8 years old. I'm like, what's going on?
I walked to class with one friend every day, and she called me absolutely hysterical to watch the news because a plane had hit one of the World Trade Centers.
My teacher came in and I remember him saying that the World Trade Centers had been hit.
I just remember like seeing like only one plane had hit so far and the other one had like just crashed as we turned the TV on.
And then got home and it was on TV and it showed the planes crashing into the towers.
And immediately I started freaking out, started yelling around my house to like put on the news. My dad was home. My mom was actually in New York City, across the street from where it happened in a boardroom, and she watched the first plane hit and then was evacuated.
There was a kid in my class who goes to the teachers at the Trade Center, and ended up he had a sister who was working there at the time.
You're thousands of miles apart, but all of a sudden all these connections are made, and it becomes pretty evident that we're one nation.
But I remember watching on the news the building burning, the planes. It's all still very vivid in my mind.
So like he ran out of the room, ran down to like the I don't know, principal's office, whatever you want to call it. Ended up his sister got out fine, but I remember like the day just stopped.
So yeah, I just remember that moment. It was really scary. Didn't know what was going to happen next.
We had a mass for about an hour and a half just praying for everybody.
So my dad started to call my mom, but like couldn't get through, and went to school, and we had a campus. We didn't have just like one building, and the whole campus was absolutely silent until the bells rang.
How it has affected me, I'd have to say that probably just appreciating, you know, family more and different things, and you know, just really trusting in God for every day, you know, just to make it through the day.
My grandma, she lives in New Jersey, and she knew a few people in the towers, so it's always really been a soft spot for her, and that's how it affects me today.
10 years later, I go to school in New York, and I go to the city pretty often. But I don't know, I think there is this kind of disconnect, and I was kind of put off by how the remembrance had occurred for the 10-year anniversary. I mean, you always take a moment for those kind of big things, and I'm always happy that I have my mom and she's okay, and they evacuated her in time, and so it's always going to have that little spot in your heart, but it's, you know, time heals most wounds.
Today, I mean, it was just the 10th year anniversary. Everybody's still like, I mean, it's a big day in our country. Like, someone took a shot at us, I guess you could say. And you still like remember them, take it seriously. I mean, it's not something to take lightly. It's a day I think everyone should stop and just kind of remember.
It's affected me. I mean, I'm in the Army now. It has affected me. I mean, I know people who have lost family members in 9/11. Our national security has really beefed up because of it. It was a big event, definitely a big event in American history. I really don't think there is a chance of it happening again, or anything like it, to be honest, because of all the precautions we've taken. I don't want to sound naive in saying that, but I'm honest with it.